You're watching RealAgriculture.com's coverage of the 2014 Farm Progress Show in Regina, Saskatchewan.
Alrighty, so we're here at the Canadian Farm Progress Show, and I'm with Pat Beaujot of Seed Hawk, and you have some new technology happening here. Tell us about the metering system.
Yeah, we're really excited about what's new. We've got, I think, a metering system that'll revolutionize the way farmers meter their small grains crops, and so the metering system is best shown, I guess, down here. So what we have, can you see that all right? So what we have here is there's an electric motor that's driving a roller that drives a roller on, and so each section of the seeder is being fed by one of these roller sections, and so they're completely independent of one another, and they're very well isolated from an airstream standpoint. So when we're trying to shut off sections of the seeder, we won't get any flowing from the other sections or anything like that, or if there's different back pressures in the system, because they're so well isolated, it'll just seed more accurately that way. But the beauty of electric motors is we have much more control over the speed of them, and it's easier to identify the speed. So this prepares us for the future because we have a very simple way to have sectional control technology for avoiding overlap, but it also leads us to the future where we might want to have variable rate on different sections of the machine. When their machines are 80 feet wide and you're trying to use a soil map for varying your fertilizer rate, we'll be able to actually do that rate by section with this system. And even for someday turn compensation, if you're outside of the machines going faster than the inside on a turn, well, you know, we'll be able to develop a system so we can compensate for that as well. So there's a lot of nice things that can be done with electric motors, and as you can see, they're quick and simple to take out and check and make sure they're you know, they're working properly. So
it's also helping you with technology today. We're going to talk to Sean Haney about the Icon more in a tech tour, but just give us a basic overview.
Well, basically what we've done with the new meter, we've developed a whole new control system, and we work closely with Aperio, which is an electronics company, and we've designed a wireless control system that'll feed an iPad in the tractor. So the iPad will actually be like the monitor in the tractor, and that's where you'll do all your settings and everything. And the beauty of that is it's wireless. You'll be able to take it out of the tractor, walk around the machine, check your rates, set your rates, check your, you know, blockage monitors. All that kind of stuff can be done with the iPad in your, you know, in your hand walking around the machine instead of going back and forth to the tractor to set things. So that's part of it. The other, you know, nice thing about the iPad is it's very user friendly, and it's designed specifically for Seed Hawk. So we'll talk about that later. But I think that's generally what we really like about that part of the system.
There's a fourth tank on this piece of equipment.
Yes.
What's that for? Well,
we've been asked to put more tanks on. Farmers, so we've got 3 large tanks on the machine, and that's so for seed, fertilizer, different blends of fertilizer, and then now we've put a 4th tank on here. So this is a 40 bushel tank that'll handle a mini bulk of canola or inoculant or anything you're using lower rates for. And the nice thing about the other thing we've added to the system is each tank has 3 load cells that carry the tank. So each tank is independent of the other tank, and that feeds the control system the weight of the tank, so how much product's in the tank. So that's really important information to the farmer, because then he knows how much is in there, how many acres he has left to seed. It actually is accurate enough to do your calibration with it. So you seed, you know, you could seed 10 acres in a calibration mode, and it'll tell you if you're accurate or not, or if you need to change the setting. And if you do need to change the setting, you just hit a button. You don't have to get the calculator out at all. So the load cells and independent tanks add a lot to the user-friendly applications that we've come up with for this.
And some bigger tires? Bigger
tires, of course. You can't have big enough tires in this wet weather we're having, so we're adding bigger tires to each tank. So we have 4 sizes of tanks with the 4 meters. There's a 500 bushel tank, a 660, which is the one we're looking at here, an 800 bushel, and a 980 is our biggest tank that we're offering today with this 4-tank system with the new metering system.
And so this is all available now?
It's all available. We're going to start building. It's sort of a limited production for 2015, for spring 2015. So we're going to start building this system in our factory January of 2015. And so there'll be, you know, a limited number available, but a good number to get them in the field. So if you want one, you're going to have to talk soon, I guess, to your dealer.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.